Alright, good morning from the Philippines. It's, I think it's just a little after 6.
Yeah.
And Odin doesn't like that we're walking without him. He's in the house barking. And so we're going to head down here, open up the gate, unlock the cottage and all that good stuff. It's just something we do every day, so that way when the guys get here they don't have to worry about anything.
They know that they can just start working.
Yeah, they just get going. And we're trying to get as much wrapped up here as we can, and because we're leaving here in about less than a week, and try and get everything prepared and all that good stuff. So we got the columns done. It looks really nice. It survived the rain, so it looks pretty good.
I'll show it to you closer.
And we got the, I don't know, I think that's Cardo over there. He's already on the property. Yep, that's Cardo. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Good morning. How are you? Huh? How are you? Huh? Yeah, I know. We'll get you a milk bone when we get back down to the house. So, this is the best part of the day.
Yeah.
It's not sweltering hot yet. It's warm, but it's not terrible warm. And
This is what it looks like in the morning. With the gate and the column all painted.
And you know, normally when they do like the skim coat and stuff on there, they will come back and they'll sand it absolutely perfect, smooth, and get the edges just perfect and everything, and we didn't do that. So this is an outside gate. We're not concerned about it being perfectly smooth, perfectly cornered, all that stuff. So we're not going to worry about that. This property is not a show property at all.
They have bamboo posts for one.
Well, but you know what? The bamboo posts, and let us know what you guys think of the fence. And they're not all straight up and down, but
So we get to finish all of it.
we don't see bamboo fence posts here. Not like this, not with barbed wire. You see short little distances of little small bamboo.
Yeah.
But you don't see, over a long distance, you don't see the bamboo like what we've got here. And so I think it looks good. So we're going to open this up, unlock it at least, and shut the lights off. And we'll go to the other side too. And we'll be back later, middle of the morning, and give you guys an update on what's going on.
So here we are in the front. Mike's putting the solar lights. Bagay ba, kuya? So tonight we will see what it looks like when the lights is on. Solar.
Alright, welcome back. I don't even know what time it is. Probably about 8:30, 8:45, somewhere in there. We got the solar lights up on the columns here. It's actually solar lights, and they're actually made of plastic. It's fairly sturdy, but we'll see the first typhoon.
It'll last.
See how long they'll last, but it's not terrible. I mean, they're fairly heavy, and they're bolted down with molly bolts into the column.
Tonight we can see.
Yeah, we'll do an update tonight once these are charged up and light up. We've seen them inside the house, what they light up, and they look pretty good.
Yeah, but I want to see it.
So that's our latest that we've put up. So we have a little touch-up paint to do. I scratched some stuff on the top there, and just to weatherize it a little better, weatherproof it a little better, and Manlin's got to touch up a little black on the gate. But other than that, that's it for the lights, the gate, the columns, all of that stuff. So hopefully you guys like it. And we'll go in and take a quick peek inside the cottage. They're moving into the kitchen area with the tiles, so it's going pretty quick. So it's looking good.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, they're almost to the door. Really close. So yeah, they're cruising along here. So I think they'll be done with those tiles today.
Hopefully.
And can move on to the bathroom tiles. And
Probably need to buy the toilet.
yeah, we need to get the toilet. And this will be something different from what a lot of people see especially the United States. We're not going to buy what you would normally see in the U.S. They will not have a tank on the toilet. It's just going to be the toilet bowl, and that's pretty normal here. So you have to manually flush it with water.
Use a bucket.
Use a bucket. So that's what Ed wants. That's what we're going to get him. And so there's not even a tank on the toilet. So with that, we'll be back later and give you an update as we go along throughout the day.
Back. I'm gonna have to do the update because Mark's doing something. So they went out earlier. They just got back. Ong and Ed to have the tiles replaced. So they have I think it's a dozen pieces that was broken when they delivered it, so they have it replaced. And then they are prepping the countertop. They already measure and have it level for tiling too. They're almost here at the other door, except for all the corners and all the things that they have to cut.
All right, we're down here at the cottage. They're still working through putting the tiles on there. And hopefully they'll have this entire room done today.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow we can focus on the bathroom and the countertop. So. It's looking really good. Be nice to have it all done. That's not a whole lot else going on. It's kind of a slower process, but it's got to be done right. So
Yeah.
that's why we're
Okay, looks good.
okay with that. So, and
We bought a toilet.
we did buy a toilet.
So this is what Mark's saying. When was that? That the manual. There's no tank.
It doesn't have a tank to it.
So you just sit there.
Manual flush. So it doesn't have the seat like the US one or anything like
Yeah,
that.
to cover it or something.
So it gets a little loud when they cut the tile, but
Yeah.
it's looking real nice. So it's going well, I think. And, all right, so we're gonna get away from the noise a little bit here and let them guys continue working. We brought down their snacks for break time here, so they can cut the tiles and continue working. And hopefully, like I said, get that main room done, the floor done in there today. Then all they have to do is the bathroom and countertop, and they still got 2 days to do those for this week to be done. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll all be done this week.
Yeah.
And it's going to be done enough, no matter what. Whatever's not done this week, we're going to finish up once we get back from our trip. So we will probably sit down here and just kind of go over what our thoughts are about this individual trip here that we've done, and kind of recap everything for you guys here, so before the end of this video. So with that, we'll be back here after a bit. All right, we're heading down to the cottage here. We're gonna see how far along they've got. Hopefully they've got the main floor done. We'll see. It's what, about 4:30?
Yeah, I think so.
And we'll see how they're coming along. And then we thought about doing just a sit down with you guys, but I think we'll just do a walk through the property from the front down to the small cubo, and just give you a brief overview of everything that we've got accomplished so far here.
Since we got back.
Since we got back here, and still got a little bit to do, but it's all coming around, so it'd be nice having this all done and just be able to sit back and relax a little bit. So, all right, let's go in and check it out.
All that it needs is the under the countertop. No.
Yep.
And this is done.
And then do the countertop and the bathroom. That's it.
Yeah.
So there's not a ton left. So we still got tomorrow and Saturday for the work week. So I think they'll get it all done. All right, so we're gonna start here. We won't go out to the main electrical pole. You guys have all seen that. So we'll start here at the gate. And just a real quick overview. When we first came here, when we first came over to build, and we came and came out to the property, you could barely get in this right away. The road was just terrible, and we had to walk the majority of it just to get here to where we could see what we thought was the property.
Yeah.
And when we got here, we didn't realize where the end of the property was at, how far down it was. It was because it's quite a ways. But all of this was just, it was all, it wasn't really grass. It was a mixture of grass, weeds, some plants, just no trees other than the paper trees all the way at the end of the property there. And not a whole lot going on. I mean, when it first started, we were going to build this cubo here in order to have a place for kind of a little base for the house built. So we came out here and we cleared a lot of this with a weed eater, a grass cutter, and we were able to start, building our house. And there was nothing, and everybody thought we were nuts because we were building out in the middle of the field. Well, if you've watched some of our videos, you've heard the karaoke going on, and it's literally going on right here. So we can hear it from our house. So if we were like right up here, I wouldn't want to live there. It's way too loud, and all Filipinos think they can sing, and some sing really, really well, but a lot of them sing as bad as I do. So we'll go through this real quick. So we had nothing here. Nothing that you see here was here. The tubo, nothing. This bamboo tree was just a big mess. It was just huge and wasn't trimmed or anything. So we put in the fence, obviously. We put in the gate, the 2 columns, put in the electric line. We put in all the street lights with the poles. We put in 10 mahogany trees along the driveway, starting over by the corner here. Obviously the power line going all the way down. The cubo, it's going to come down sometime here in the next couple months. Obviously we've put up the cottage for Ed to stay in as he's our caretaker for the property. So the fence is all the way around the property. The driveway, I would have to go back and look at a lot of the videos myself to figure out how much mix we've put down here, how many loads.
It's a lot.
It's been a lot, but it's been worth it. This is a good driveway, and you've seen it when it's rained and it's got water on it, but once the rain stops, even when it's going and it's still raining, we don't have tons and tons of water
just
on
spots here.
You can still drive on it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Spots here and there.
So we have the drainage on both sides of the property. And even down on the other end of the property, we do have drainage lines. They're just not hollow block, and they're not as deep and as improved. So you come down, we have the culvert that crosses the driveway, and that was all us. There's 3 sections of that concrete culvert, and Ed and Madeline and I were out there manhandling it. We put that in, we put the dirt over it.
Who helped you? One of the neighbors.
No, that was it. It was just Ed and I.
I thought one of our neighbors helped.
Nope. And then we put the little walls along the road here over the culvert. We still have the hollow blocks for the main line here for the irrigation. That will happen after we get back from our trip. Our main irrigation ditch, we've improved that quite a bit. When we first got here, you couldn't hardly tell that there was a ditch here. Obviously our house. We had the little tiny pump house initially. Now we've built it taller and added on to the side. So now we have a shed, which is really nice. I'm really enjoying the shed. And we've switched it out. Madeline had I'm not even sure what they call it. It's just a sun blocker kind of a shade. We put that up for now along the shed. Around the back we have the patio. We'll walk around this side and go back there, but we have the patio around there. The front porch is done. We've got the railings. We've got a little set of furniture there. Car was a big deal for us. We had no way of getting around before. It was really difficult.
Planter area.
We've got the planter area filled with our rocks and our plants. Madeline's still got to work on it. Our
outdoor kitchen.
Our dirty kitchen, outdoor kitchen. That's going to get some use this weekend. We're going to move the grill out here. And then we have our little kubo.
It's like a pig pen.
It is. It's very similar to an actual pig pen here.
Yeah.
In fact, you could probably use it as a pig pen, but we're not going to. It's not right next to the house.
No.
We're going to have a sink and everything put in it too, so it will not look like a pig pen when we're done.
Yeah.
We have the drain system going out to the other drainage along the thing. So we have come here. We've taken a empty field with nothing on it, absolutely nothing on it, and put 2 different houses on it, 2 wells.
2 wells. 2 electric lines separate.
Two separate electric lines. We've done the fencing all the way around the property. We've got 2 kubos in it.
Yeah.
We've got a really nice driveway with street lights coming all the way down. And we've got a patio in the backyard. So still got little stuff like I want to paint that patio and stuff like that, but it's been interesting, and I've learned a lot during this whole process. I know Manlin has too.
Oh yeah.
And I think
A lot about house build.
Yep, I think
Yep.
everybody who's been along the ride with us here has learned something from the videos, and just our problems and our issues that we've had throughout this whole thing. I think everybody has learned from. Still got some stuff to finish, but overall, this was what our idea of the property was. This was our vision of what our property wanted to be. It would still not complete yet. We still would like a raised garden with raised beds and stuff like that, and some chickens and stuff like that. But overall, the main stuff is all here now. Some of it, like the dirty kitchen, is way bigger than I expected.
Yes.
But I mean, it's kind of nice because it's not a normal Filipino place, but it has a lot of the things that Filipinos really enjoy. The dirty kitchen is really nice. People would love that here.
It's actually outside.
It's not part of the house.
It's not part of the house where you can still smell the stinky dried fish that I'm going to cook.
Yeah, and you can grill out here at the dirty kitchen. You have a sink right there. We'll have our patio here, so you can actually cook over there and bring it right over here. Or you can sit down in the kubo and eat. And overall, it's just a nice, calming area now. Passed out cat. And so that's just our overview of the property up to now. When we get back from our trip, we're gonna be doing some painting on the shed.
Yeah, we will continue the work.
And that's going to be the same color as the house and as the 2 front columns. So, just I know that there's a couple people who have asked the names of all the cats. So this one is Tigger. That's Tigger. The passed out one is Butterscotch.
Oh, there's one inside.
The one inside is Snow.
Patches is missing.
And Patches is around here somewhere. Oh, over here. And that's Patches over there. So they all have names.
Nice. Okay.
All right, welcome back. I'm not even sure what time it is. It's obviously getting late.
Yeah.
But we're going to head down here and let you guys see the column lights that we put on this morning. And they're both on auto, so they automatically turn on.
Nice. Looks nice.
And they're both lit up. They're pretty bright, really. Good size. I don't know that it's creating much light to see by. It's more decorative than anything else, but just from a distance, looks pretty good. You can see down at the end of the driveway here.
Yeah, the 2 lights in there.
just something decorative for the property. It looks pretty good. Something just to make the column stand out a little bit more. And so we've done a lot of things here that are different from what is normally done here. You ever see a fence with barbed wire with bamboo fence posts? And you don't see very many columns with lights on top of the columns here. So yeah, it looks good. Looks really nice.
There it is. Still funny. Hi there. This is what it looks like. Do you have your phone? It looks nice. So,
All right,
that's it. That's what it
gonna
looks
be
like.
for
Yeah.
tonight, yeah. We just wanted to show everybody that
It actually worked.
they're up and they're working. So
Yeah.
it actually looks pretty nice. So with that, we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.